Welcome back to the channel. I'm dreading making this video right now, but the reason I need to make this video is our gas prices currently are crazy. There are talks about it's going into the double digits. We're talking over $10 a gallon. So we have to ask ourselves, how can we fight this? How can we combat this for now so that, we're not all filing for bankruptcy trying to keep our cars gassed up? So I'm going to go over a list of electric cars that are very affordable that you might be interested in to change your daily drivers into. That way, for however long this gas crisis lasts, you might not have to really worry about it hitting your pockets too hard. Let's get started. All right, so first thing is first, please like and subscribe if you have not done so yet, and make sure to hit that notification bell. Every like on the video does help with our YouTube algorithm, and it helps me make more videos for you down the road that are higher quality and more informative. All right, so today I want to go over some electric cars that are affordable, that are not, out of reach for the common folk. We're not talking about $100,000, Porsche Taycans. I want to talk about cars that literally that we could just go in today, trade in our daily drivers for, and we don't have to worry too much about a huge car payment. To a point where our new car payment might actually be less than the amount of money we will be spending on gas prices at the pump. So let's see how this works out. Let's get started right away. The first car I want to go over is the Nissan Leaf. Okay, 2022 Nissan Leaf. I know it's normally our audience is all about car enthusiasts, performance cars, but we're not doing that today. We're talking about gas prices and how we can save money. So, 2022 Nissan Leaf. It's not the fastest car out there, but per charge, you're looking at minimum 149 miles. So if your commute is within 60, 70 miles back and forth, this will work for you. You can even get a larger battery pack option for a little extra cash, and that bumps it up to 226 miles. Okay. Starting price of $27,400. This is a viable option for you to get your foot in the door to an electric car that's going to save you on your commute or day-to-day duties. Like if you were to go grocery shopping, you do not need to take your Mustang GT50 that gets, 9 miles to the gallon when you step on it. You could just jump in this Nissan Leaf. Yeah, you're not going to feel the best about it, but at least your pocket's going to feel better about it, okay? Second car that I want to go over. This one's a little bit better than the Leaf in my opinion. It is a little bit more sporty looking. It is a little bit more fun to drive compared to the Leaf. And it is just slightly more expensive. So, Nissan Leaf was a $27,400 starting price. This car is a $29,900 starting price. So, $2,500 more. It is the new 2022 Mini Cooper electric. The EV range on this is not impressive. It's 114 miles. But again, if you're just commuting back and forth, that's not a huge distance. I mean, you're plugging the car into the wall every night. So that EV range really means nothing. Okay? You're not taking this on a long road trip. You're not taking this to go see your cousins in the next state over. This is literally for daily driving to the grocery store, daily driving to, to work and back. So this would be a really viable option. And Mini Coopers are actually known for how spacious they are compared to what they look like on the outside. I myself actually owned a Mini Cooper before. Obviously not the electric car version. But I was pleasantly surprised at how well thought out the interior of the car was. and how much you can actually carry in the car. So this is something that I would lean towards if I was going to find an EV for a daily driver car, because, like I said, you still have that sporty look of the Mini, so you're not really compromising when it comes to the exterior styling of it, and you're still getting electric vehicle that where you don't have to worry about paying gas prices at the pump, especially when we're talking about reaching over $10 a gallon. Next up, this one is a little bit more spacious. This one is a little bit more American, and it does have one of the best EV ranges. It is the 2022 Chevy Bolt. So Chevy Bolt has been around for quite some time now. The new one is almost like a little tiny CUV. It's like a hatchback and a CUV put together into one, kind of, put it in a mixer, and this popped out. Um, it has a range of 259 miles. That's very, very good. 259 miles. Well, I mean, you would have no range anxiety for driving around town, for, doing your day-to-day duties. You really don't have to worry about it too much. And the starting price of this is $31,000. So if you think about it, $31,000, you're probably looking at, with good credit, no money down, like $600 to $700 a month. Okay. Now, if you're talking gas prices that are going to be $10 a gallon right now, I've seen people with Velosters saying they're paying $170 to fill up a tank. $170. So if you're filling up every week, 4 weeks of that, you're pretty much paying payment on your brand new electric vehicle. So I think you have to really consider, is it more efficient to buy an electric vehicle at this time for a daily commuter? Because when the gas prices do reach over $10 a gallon, that $170 per tank is going to start costing you $300, maybe even $400. And if you have to do that every week or every 2 weeks, it makes sense to buy one of these entry level electric vehicles, for a commuter, and keep your fun car for the weekends. And we have to pray to the car gods that the gas prices come back down to normal again. Next thing I want to show you would be from Hyundai. It's the 2022 Hyundai Kona Electric. This actually is very, very decent because this is an actual CUV. So it's got plenty of room to carry people. It's got plenty of room to carry luggages, things like that. And the EV range on this is 258 miles with the starting price of $34,000. It's still a very, very decent price for a car that's very, very decently sized, that gets really good EV range. Again, we're probably looking to $600 to $700 a month on this car. If you have a trade-in that you can do, obviously your monthly payments do come down as well. So I think right now, as much as I hate to say it, these cars are very attractive for day-to-day commute. Let's jump up to the next one. This one jumps up quite a bit in pricing. It is the 2022 Kia EV6. I think from design perspective, this one is the most futuristic. This is one of the most good-looking car that you can get right now, within the list that I just listed. The 2022 Kia EV6 starts at $40,900, and their EV range starts at 232 miles, which is, again, really, really decent. And the car looks great, has plenty of room to carry people. You can even throw your golf bag in and go golfing. And it's, yeah, 40,000 is a bit much in a sense, but at the same time, the amount of things that you get out of this car, I think, if you can afford to, will be well worth it to you. And the last one that I want to show you is the basically the EV6 from Germany, which will be the 2022 Volkswagen ID4. They carry a similar design feel to it. Um, the Volkswagen ID4 gets 280 miles per charge, and we're looking at $41,995. It is again a CUV, just like the EV6 or the Kona Electric. So you're gonna have plenty of room. Looks like you're going to have plenty of EV range, so you won't have to worry about range anxiety. And again, all these electric cars, I always say don't take your electric cars on a road trip because it's gonna take you almost double the time of trying to take the same road trip in a gasoline car. And with how much the gas prices are right now, anyway, you probably want to, you know, keep that cross-state travel down to a minimum. So, again, these cars are for daily driving. Ones that you drive from to and from work, charge overnight. To and from your golf courses, charge overnight. To and from your restaurants, charge overnight. And to and from your grocery stores to charge overnight. I don't want to go over anything that's more expensive than this because I think when it gets to a point where we're, jumping over the $45,000 line, you're getting into a territory where you really have to question, is the monthly payment worth it for the savings you get at the gas pump? Um, for me, out of this whole list, the one I think most people should look into would be either the Hyundai Kona Electric or the Mini Cooper. Um, I am partial to the Mini Cooper just because of its styling, especially for the price. You're looking at a starting price of under $30,000, over 100 miles in EV range, plenty of car to get around town. Something that you really don't have to worry about range, for daily day-to-day driving. So, but if you really want a little bit more room, if you need to carry more people, and you do want, more range than a little over 100 miles, I think Kona Electric is definitely something that you need to look into. If you want a little bit more of a posh, luxurious feel to it, the Kia EV6 is definitely a good choice as well, but the price does carry some weight. It is pretty sad that I have to make a video like this about us enthusiasts. My most subscribers of mine who are car enthusiasts, looking at daily drivers and looking at boring cars. None of these cars that I really showed you are performance oriented. They're really meant for sipping electric mileage out of it. So, but it is what it is. It's the current time, right? We have to adapt to the current times, and we have to figure out how we can survive through this recession. We have to figure out how to survive through this gas crisis. So I hope this video does help you out. I really hope for the best for everybody. And let's see where we go from here. So I'll see you on the next video. Definitely hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. And please like the video so that it can help out more people that are looking to find different solutions to combat this gas crisis. All right. I'll see you again. Thank you very much.
Yeah.